Hello, Monster Ben here, and welcome back to Total War Troy and Part 12 of my Rhesus campaign, where things went a bit tits up last episode as the whole of Greece declared war on me and then sent about a bajillion shitty little armies to try and attack my coastline. So we are fending them off as best as we can. Managed to catch an army that was laying siege to one of our main settlements along the coastline, and we've got our Hydra defenders here. And of course the Snek. Some chariots advancing in. They're taking a lot of poison damage, a lot of missile fire coming in. They're, ooh, ow, they're going down. Are they going to reach us? They did briefly reach us, only to then break and run. Meanwhile, more units advancing, but taking a lot of poison damage as they do. Ooh. Literally just dropping dead. Yeah, there we go. Routing some heavy swordsmen. These guys do have big old shields to protect themselves with. And renowned club warriors. Big charge bonus. Renowned club warriors over here taking a lot of poison damage. They're getting in to attack our Hydra briefly before then retreating once again. We're pouring on the poison damage, doing poison to everyone around us. There is the renowned Pythian spears getting shot up. You can see their health dropping rapidly. The chariots now coming in from the flank. Old Snek is keeping a lot of guys busy. What happens if your mythical unit dies? Does it respawn eventually? I would guess it does. I guess it's immortal. It just respawns. Heavy swordsmen are a very nasty unit. A lot of armor. Good melee attack and defense. Scary. We're going to chase down the Achaean slingers, deal with them. Meanwhile, these heavy swordsmen are a real tricky unit to deal with. The Hydra defenders do not have the melee attack to read, but they can poison them. But then they're poisoned already, so it doesn't really help. It just kind of keeps them where they are. And Snek is actually taking some damage here. So Snek will regenerate. But still, that's a lot. I mean, both of these units are taking an absolute beating. There goes the poison breath, doing even more damage. In come more renowned club warriors to join the fray. You can see they are getting absolutely wrecked as time goes on. The units just slowly disintegrating as that poison damage does its stuff. And, you know, they're heavily armoured units, but we don't need the armour piercing, because poison knows no armour piercing. Doesn't need it. It's one of the reasons I love Skarsnik so much, because you can just drop little goblins to attack the most heavily armoured of units, and they'll just slowly die on their own. Snek has taken a lot of damage, but the enemy army is in full retreat, having been surrounded and had a really bad time. The chariots have finally returned to assist with the last few units. And that's yet another stack defeated.
Hold! Troy conquers all!
That was fine. Let's take the extra resources, I think. So we dealt with you. We've got you there just in case we need. You are smushed.
I can hardly wait.
So that's fine.
King Rhesus.
You we've pieced out with. So do I want to bring...
serve you well.
You know what? It might be worth actually whacking a garrison in here, I think. I feel like maybe that could be a good shout. So, apparently, I wasn't aware of this, but apparently the antagonist always pops like turn 75. I've played a few campaigns, but I've never twigged that it was around turn 75, so that's fine. And apparently, okay, so I think my issue with this, I love Troy, but naval invasions are bullshit, and this campaign's full of them. And I kind of feel as Rhesus that I'm sort of separate from the Trojan War. Like, I haven't had any events to, like, join the Trojans or help them or anything like that. I mean, I'm following my quest line, but I need the 3 countless armies, and because I didn't have much food, I couldn't get them up. So I don't know if maybe the next part in the quest will be like, oh, let's get an alliance with the Trojans or something. But currently it feels like I'm very much like separate from the Trojans, and at the same time it's gone, the antagonist, now you're fighting all the Greeks for no reason, enjoy.
I will serve you well.
So I mean, it's fine, but
I will do so.
it does feel a bit weird. Do I want to do that? No, I want to be ambushy boy, don't I? Let's be ambushy boy. We have rescued the settlement. Do we want a garrison here? That could be a good shout. Especially because, you know, this province is this... Yeah, well, this province is kind of at risk. I mean, to be honest, that one's at risk, but there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm hoping I can lure him in. I think what I'm going to have to do is bring you over here.
Pick up the pace.
And just kind of ignore this for the moment, because I've got enough. I've got 99 problems, and these... Who the fuck are they? The magnets. The magnets ain't one. So there we go. Let's do a little hecatomb. Do you want to do this? Not really. What does this do? Morale, event. Oh, well, mine is 20% morale. Is actually not bad.
Hear me, rulers of Olympus.
Let's do a little prayer for Ares.
We will claim victory.
Little prayer for Ares. Let's also do this, because that's going to give us replenishment for these guys, which will be quite useful. Did our other army get whacked? I think it did, didn't it? Can we get another one? Did we get another one? Cool down 2 turns. Is that the... Wait. Yeah, so we've only got... We've got the one army. Right. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Are you just going to throw yourself at me? Yes, the answer to that. I don't quite understand why they are literally suiciding themselves into me. That just seems a bit weird, but okay. They're very suicidey, aren't they? Yeah, I did think they might do that. Unfortunately, I can't deal with everything at the same time. Okay, so they took that one, and these guys are now down here, which should make them easy to deal with. You want an non-aggression pact. Oh, you want 230 gold. Alright. Just because I need friends and allies. Otherwise I'll be fighting the entire Greek peninsula on my own. Who the fuck are you? I don't even know who you are. Who the fuck are you? Bird boys. The fuck?
My expectations are low.
Where the fuck did you come from? Fine.
War makes the man.
You are allied together. You have a big stack, which I do not like.
Scourge of the Achaeans.
I can't reach you.
Descendant of Ares.
Or can I?
Poseidon protect us.
Or can I?
We have arrived. In Ares' name.
I can. If I hit Ajax,
Engage the enemy. Your
Okay.
path to victory. Let me at them. We've got a long hike.
so I can then
I will
take
serve you well.
you. You'll probably run away again. That's fine.
Onward to glory.
Let's deal with
On the move.
Diomedes.
We will
I
win
can't.
through. We will claim victory. We'll ambush them.
Okay, we ambush with you. I move down here. That way you can't escape. You're stuck on the peninsula. You will either have to take on the garrison plus my army.
State your orders.
We'll take
For
that.
victory.
Oh, can we sack a okay, we
Strike
raise it.
place.
We raise the settlement just for the moment. Then, right. Well, I've got this small problem, haven't I? This fucking dickheads. I'm gonna have to head back, aren't I?
Coming into dock.
Oh god, they're just everywhere. Like literally everyone hit me at the same time. I mean, if the Trojans are actually making any attempt, then they'll be having a lovely old time. Oh, fucking hell. It's just everywhere.
Rhesus of Thrace.
Right. Okay.
Good and ready.
Okay. Is that a problem? We will be marching, so it's not ideal, but it does say that we can win. And they don't really have a huge amount, so I think we'll be okay. Plus we've got the bloodthirsty god thing. And we've got a ruddy great hydra. So that's good. They've once again pulled reinforcements out of their ass. And I mean, what do we have here? Okay, so we are outnumbered, but not by much. Although we are tired, which could potentially be a problem. However, they are bunching up over here, which is going to make our life a little bit easier. So lots of poison damage coming in, thanks to the Hail Hydra forces. A lot of damage there. Chariots coming in on the flank, knocking those club warriors down. We do have some steadfast Canopus, who are Paragon units. They are really just slowing down our chariots, so we're going to have to pull past them because that is not working. We have thrown the Bloodthirsty Gods, which has increased our melee attack and morale. Now, the enemy do have worse morale, which is going to work out for us quite nicely. As you can see here, because we started a big rout as the Island Club Warriors just flee the battlefield. And we're going to try and run down as many of the buggers as possible. It's a bit of a free-for-all. God knows what's going on here. I have no idea.
Your warriors are losing heart.
Yeah, the chariots are taking a beating, but so are the enemy. If you have a look at numbers here, we can see that we've almost drawn equal.
Pull back!
They've lost a lot of men very, very quickly. Especially blob type like this, where we can just unload our poison arrows onto their heads, as well as the Hydra effects, and lots of poison damage. Look at all this. I mean, what's left of them? Our chariots, though, are pretty fucked. However, the enemy army fleeing off the battlefield like this, or at least fleeing away from our main line, is not going to do them much good, because again, they're just going to take a lot of poison arrows in the back and slowly die as they run away, which is fine by me, because if they do rally and decide to come back, then, well, they can take a bunch of arrows in the face and slowly die as they advance. Look at enemy numbers, and yes, we now outnumber the enemy. We've got a big blob under attack over here. Club warriors being engaged by the woodsman. Looks like we have the upper hands because we're losing. They, though, are losing decisively. So, especially when the chariots come in from the rear. Pretty much just Ajax still holding on, but the rest of his army is fleeing the battlefield. A few units trying to return to the fight, but it's not really going to be enough. Despite the fact that we had to march, that we were tired, we still managed to win the battlefield quite handily. Mostly thanks to the fact we had this lovely cliff here, which was very useful. Very much appreciate that. Ajax is almost dead. Look at him. Look at the poor bugger. A lot of missile fire coming down there. And Ajax is fleeing the battlefield. Toodle Pip, big guy. Okay, well, despite the fact that we were tired, we still managed to bop him. Both of them, in fact. Do we need that, or... I'm going to take the replenishment.
My reputation grows.
Okay, and we even managed to get Diomedes here. He's just got a load of young spears, so I'm just going to water resolve that one. Then I will take the replenishments. I'm going to have to do something about this. If I can stop the unending waves hitting... I mean, it's a gold settlement, it's not the end of the world. Just trying to hunt down all these piddly little armies. Yes, anything so I don't have more enemies. You're declaring war. Okay, good. Good. Right, we've got a countless host army. That's useful. Okay, we'll bring you over here. You can kill them.
Send them packing.
Let's let them eat them.
Your path to victory.
We'll retake that settlement. Move up there. Yep, that's... That's a nice easy one. Okay, grab that. A silver diploma. Ooh. It's a bit fancy, isn't it?
King Rhesus.
Bloody Ithaca.
It shall be done. Zalmoxis favors us.
Bloody Ithaca. Right, you're coming in as reinforcements, are you? Which is actually fine, I guess. Although it does want to kill some of my units. So let's go in and kill the... Oh, it's got a lot of skirmishes. And centaurs. But otherwise just militia.
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
Enemy reinforcements coming in on their side of the battle, on my side of the battlefield even. We're hitting them right away with the giants, and right away those units are routing right back off the battlefield. Laters, guys, like all of them immediately. In fact, I believe it shattered the entire army so quickly that the reinforcements won't continue to come on. Like, we have routed the army, that's it, they're gone, no more reinforcements coming onto the battlefield. That's it. There was supposed to be, like, most of a stack, and we wiped, well, we broke about 4 units, and, yep, so these guys are now on their own, so that's bad for them. Now, they do have javelins, islanders.
Your hero is under attack.
And I didn't want to charge my chariots into the mud because I felt like that would just allow the skirmishers to shoot them and kite them. So we're going to use the Worshippers of Pan, because of course the Worshippers of Pan don't have any penalties in any kind of terrain, so they should be able to hunt down the island skirmishers no problem. Look at them just beating the shit out of these islanders. Screw you for living near the coast, you dicks. This is for wearing a beanie hat. Oh, there we go. Well, that was a lot faster than I thought it would be. Yep, that battle was pretty short. That was a weird battle. Like, what happened to all the reinforcements? They ran away. The first lot ran away and the rest just didn't bother. You know what? I'm going to sack it. Because then I hope I can catch up with this army. Because I do not want it scampering off and doing more damage. I don't need scampering. Oh no.
They will make fine slaves.
Last thing I need is scamperings occurring. I guess missile resistance would be good, so we'll grab that. Okay, that's safe. That's not safe. Right. Can I get... I can get another canvas host. Where's the closest one I can get? It's going to be here, isn't it? Something like that? Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay.
I will serve you well.
So... do we have any more armies on intercept? Yes, we've got... you... Ithaca down there... Is that... Lice... what? Sarpedon, what the fuck are you doing, you lunatic? Okay, hang on. Right, people who like me. Right, there we go. You have 20 settled... wait. Yes, you've got 20 settlements. Who's got the most settlements, just out of interest? Mycenae, of course. You've got the second, though. That's not bad. Dardandia's got 18. Okay, I mean, that's comparatively not the worst. Alright, so, you guys don't Well, you don't like me, but
I am sure our discourse will bear fruit.
you are at war with the people I don't like. So with any luck, given enough time, you will come around.
We have much to discuss.
That is increasing considerably because, of course, I'm fighting all of your enemies for you. You're fucking welcome.
I've got what it takes.
Tell you what, let's maintain an ambush here. A little bit worried about all this. But if we can re-secure these and get defense, yeah, we're gonna have defenses because I can't. It's not. I don't even feel like I've got a particularly good like base here. I could be doing better. Kind of short of. I mean, I need more food, don't I? This is a good food settlement, so we are going to get you, and we're going to put you in there, because that's going to give us more food. And more food, as we have firmly established, is more goods. So, fine. A Clemon, 2 skill points. I'm not surprised. Let's... Missile damage isn't really the main... How much missile damage do we have? 30. It's not much, is it? I feel like maybe the melee defense might be the better option. What do we think? I mean, let's actually. Okay, let's go armor piercing. Let's do that. And the reason we do that is because that will increase the damage, but it'll also increase the armor piercing. The rate of fire isn't really important because as long as it's applying the poison effect, we're not that bothered, right? The damage is secondary. The poison effect is mostly what we're going for here. Also,
State your orders.
looks like the snack has leveled up. Hooray! What can we get? So, more missile damage of the Hydra. Not bad. Also, improved poison damage. Okay. We get potent regeneration. 25% health. Okay. I mean... It's stuck at, what, 100? I don't understand how you increase it. That maybe it drops down? That's not really... I'm going to say let's do this, because it's a big artillery unit, isn't it, really? So, if it's shooting, that's good. Right. If we can just hunt down these piddly little armies and get everything back under control, I think we'll be able to get on top of things. I think we should be okay. It's just it's stuff like this. These guys need to die. Fuck's sake. What do we think? Heavy sword. I'm just in that case. I just can't be bothered to defend it. Like I might actually be able to defend it, but it just seems like a lot of busy work. But it's all these little 6 and 7 stacks that are just sort of annoying. I need to deal with them. I need to hunt them down, exterminate them. Retake my lost settlements, but more importantly, upgrade the ones.
Weapons ready.
You're marching, so you're dead.
Hit them now.
Apparently you're going to kill a unit, though?
Free our
Oh no, you're just going to damage it. That's okay. I don't mind you damaging a unit. That's...
enemies
you know.
beware.
That just happens sometimes. You might. I don't think you can deal with. And that's just a piddly little. I mean, it's Nestor, but it's just a piddly little army that we can deal with. So that's fine. We'll go and take this.
I control this land.
Right, take that one.
I'll do it right. Doing Hades' work.
And I think we're okay. It might be that they were throwing themselves at me because of that settlement. But now that I've killed a lot of the armies that were heading this way, to be honest. So maybe we've got a hold. Maybe we've got on top of the problem. I know Ithaca's around here somewhere, and we're now at war with literally everyone down here, which... Huh. I didn't think the AI got... Fuck me, I was wrong. It is a Pokemon battle. Holy shit. Gotta catch her. Except I can't catch them all, but he's my... Oh my god. Does that mean...
You do know that is impossible.
Does that
Have to refuse.
Does that mean that Agamemnon is my Gary? Is Agamemnon my Gary? He fucking is, isn't he?
We will claim victory.
What a prick. There we go. Here's my Gary. Well. Oh, I'm not going to... No, I'm not going to repair that because there's no point. We'll upgrade you, and we will do that.
Victory.
Okay, so we're going to have to re-secure this and probably leave a defense force to keep everything at bay. And we're also going to have to retake these settlements. So let's bring you over here to go and grab this, and then we'll go down here and grab this one. I'm hoping that maybe the constant pressure... I mean, it does look like
I will give you
Sarpedon
the benefit of the doubt and let you speak.
is now doing shit. So that's good. And he will only keep... This will only get better. Because as I fight the Greeks, he will then... And as long as he's fighting the Greeks, I don't really care if we're allied, to be honest. It would just be nice to know how well he's doing. But he has landed... he's landed 2-3 stacks, which is not... It's not putting the fear of Ares in me, I'll be honest. I'll level with you. But at least it's something. It is something. It's something. More defense for all light infantry units. The revelry has ended, and we've had a fucking earthquake. Of course we have. And apparently, a Clemon is lazy? Really? I mean, I'm not super worried about his speed, to be honest, but... He literally moved last turn. Right, well, Nestor's fucked off.
All-out attack.
That will never work.
Come here.
Keep together. Take them out.
Right, you're dead.
Forward march.
Which is good. Go and retake that. Which will probably be... it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Repair these bits. And you... come down here. I suspect that this army will probably try and go for this food settlement because it can.
To battle.
So if we do something like that,
Might of Thrace.
we seem to be fairly safe at the moment. There's a couple of little armies sort of like dicking about. There's a 12 stack. There's a lot of agents heading in this direction. But overall, I think we've managed to get on top of it, and we can secure these back, and hopefully get another countless host up. What was I aiming to get? I probably had a plan. It was this, wasn't it? Upkeep. Minus 10%, which is going to be a fairly big chunk of food, actually. That's going to bring quite a lot in. Which is going to be very nice. Let's build that. Let's build that. Let's build that. And, I mean, not that we are in desperate need of any wood. And we've got wood. Wood is not a problem. So let's upgrade these bits and pieces. We could get the Harpy Fiends. No reason not to, really. Let's upgrade the Temple of Athena. Did we have the Dolomon complex? I'm fairly sure we did. Yes. And we only really need one of those. We don't need the growth building anymore, do we? So we can knock that down, get that out of here. We could. I think is I don't need the wood. I don't need the wood, so maybe if we go with the flow and get more archers, we could even do this, because then we could go and recruit more boys from our special area and replace the woodsman with more Hydra Archers and Hydra Defenders. Maybe get rid of the Spearmen of Elysium as well, because I don't really need them. That could work. And as long as we've got you laying an ambush, then hopefully any army that comes close we can bomb. What about Countless Hosts? 3-turn cooldown. Fine. I'm tempted to try and strike deep. But I'm worried about being because I don't know where Ithaca came from. Because it wasn't even Ithaca that attacked. Maybe they confederated? Fuck knows. Was it like these guys? Someone down here. Just kind of annoying. Because I don't know where they were. Okay, well what I'm going to do for the moment is just ambush and see if we can lure any more in, maybe. Let's go with... Yeah, well, good. Glad to hear it. Got the resources there. We've got... This is finished growing, so we can go with the extra resources there, because that's going to give us a nice stone boost. So that's all fine. That's all good. Okay, I think, you know, resource-wise we're fine. We could do with more food. But we could always beef these up. So we got 3 and 2,500. Got two and a bit coming in, which is fine. And currently our upkeep is 9,784. So that's almost 10,000. And we're going to reduce that by 10%. So we're going to get about another 1,000 food just from upkeep reduction. So that's going to come in useful. And hopefully we can maybe, you know, lock down these a little bit better. Try and expand in this direction while we're keeping the never-ending hordes from crossing the sea. But as long as we are beating them up, I'm hoping that maybe Sarpedon and the rest of the Trojans are actually making headway somewhere. Fingers crossed. That's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.